So looking outside, not much for clouds. This is good news and also a mix of what some would consider bad news. Maximum cooling down at night, but this also means a beautiful sunrise and maximum warming for the day today. The only thing competing with that will be this north wind that we get later on. That is what will ultimately put us in a setting that might feel a little more like late fall, which is something we haven't had a lot of. Now this morning the wind's already moving between 10 and 15 miles per hour. You can see this section of stronger wind. This is what's going to slowly start spreading out. Now we don't have the north wind showing with it just yet because our front is still far enough away, but this is going to have a pretty good push of wind with it. This is for wind gusts, and we're looking at this afternoon between 25 and 30 miles per hour. More of us kind of favoring that 20 to 25 mile per hour range, but you can't rule out an isolated situation where we see the wind gusts jump to 30 to 35. It's Tuesday morning, tomorrow morning, where we already have wind gusts hitting 30 to 35 miles per hour and then up towards Fort Dodge, nearly 40 miles per hour. This is at 5:30 in the morning. Throughout the day, the wind gusts hold at this strong setting, getting to that 40 to 45 mile per hour wind gust possibility, with our sustained wind sitting between 20 and 30 miles per hour. This is a wind setup by all means. We're not looking at much for rainfall coming out of this. It just truly, once the wind moves to the northwest, the wind is going to hold at a fairly strong setting through today, through tomorrow, and then slowly starting to die off by Wednesday. But what we have moving through today is this warm front, and we are on the tail end of it, so it will get us into the upper 60s and low 70s for today. But the cold front not forming a whole lot. Most of the rainfall with this low pressure system is sitting well off to the north of it. What we're watching for are these few light spots that are forming, meaning it does have the possibility of forming some rainfall as it passes, but I wouldn't count on it at this point, especially with as dry as we're sitting. Currently, satellite radar is completely clear. No clouds around us, definitely no rainfall around us, and temperatures are sitting in the mid 40s kind of on average. We do have Des Moines holding at 48, Fort Dodge at 49, a few areas holding a bit warmer. So not exactly the most comfortable bus stop, looking at the mid to upper 40s. It's sunny, will be a bit chilly, but this wind is what's going to keep that wind chill factor around. Now, when we're in the upper 60s to right around 70, we're talking a wind chill down in the low 60s, so not much of an issue. Just make sure the kids have a nice warm jacket because we do have a wind chill that's holding us down right around 40s, maybe even the upper 30s for this morning, and then again tomorrow morning. But we need to put more focus on how strong the wind is moving tomorrow morning, more so than the wind chill value. But this afternoon, still trying to produce some rainfall. We're not going to see something that looks like this. This is actually just giving a better setup for where we could see some rainfall. We'll mostly reside in the northern part of the state as it is closer to the center of the low. Northwest wind takes over, and then we get to Tuesday morning. And while the temperature drop doesn't really happen tonight into Tuesday morning, notice how these values don't move a lot once we get throughout the day on Tuesday. Clouds are sticking around. We have the strong northwest wind. We might get to the low 50s. Some of us could easily hold in the upper 40s. And then we get to Wednesday morning. That's where we're looking at the potential for the first frost of the season. And if we don't see it Wednesday, we are most likely seeing that Thursday morning. But our cold front passes today. We still get to a high of around 67. A few of the southern areas could get a little bit warmer. But once again, the wind moving at 10 to 20 miles per hour is only going to increase throughout the day today and throughout the night tonight, even after it moves off towards the northwest. But for walking the dog, look at Bronco. Isn't he happy? Oh, what a good guy. 3-year-old lab. He's at the main site for the Animal Rescue League. You know what he wants? A good dog walk. You know what you have for today? A good setup. Got green paws all the way through the day. Might have a bit of a chill to it. I doubt Bronco cares. He just wants to be outside, just like all the other dogs. So we get to next week, or the end of this week, and there is a warming trend back to a more seasonal feel, but we do start seeing rain chances pop back up by the start of next week. Joseph?
All right, Chase, thank you. Here's a look at